absolutely broken build for you today. This build right here will block every single attack and will make this game super easy, where literally no matter what they do, I mean, you can just sit there and just poke them, poke, crazy. You will love this build, and we have even more OP builds coming. And if you want to see more, smash that like button and subscribe. Now with this build, the more you upgrade the weapon, the more attacks it will block. So if it's max rank, it will of course block a whole lot more than if it was level 1. So keep that in mind. But that's with every shield. Obviously, the more you upgrade any shield, the more it blocks. So this build is going to be based around shielding. There's so many things you can add to this build. So what you need to get first is the fingerprint stone shield. Now this shield is going to be under the Capitol building. It is definitely, you know, it takes a while to get and you have to go through a lot of stuff, but it's well worth it. Definitely if you want to complete this game and be OP. Skip the grind and max out your character or get any item in Elden Ring. Check out Silent Services. We do Elden Ring services for cheap prices and we're reliable. We have a ton of customers that love this service and you will love it too. We also do Call of Duty services as well, so check it out down below. So you want to start at the Avenue balcony, then go all the way to the underground roadside, which is where it's going to let you underground, and basically going to keep on going forward and going all the way through the underground area until you get to the Forsaken area. Then you're going to get to the Frenzied Flame. You're going to be going all the way down here, parkouring, then you're going to go into this one section and you will see this item to pick up, which is the shield. And now once you get the shield, you want to of course upgrade it as much as you can. Now if you don't have it upgraded at all, you will take damage when blocking, but if you upgrade it especially to max, you will not take damage from really anything. This one right here, this shield for me is all the way up to level 13, and now with this shield you can now put a lot of stuff with this shield to make it even better. You want to really use the pike. The pike is founded all the way over near the beginning of the game. It is going to be right here near the secluded cell. From this you want to run all the way over here, and it may take a little bit, but just basically run all the way over here till, you know, this middle part right here, and you want to just loot these bodies, and one of these bodies will have that pike. Now you want to go all the way over to the round table, and you want to put on the Ash of War called Sudoku, which is founded all the way over in the ice area. You guys want to go to the Freezing Lake Grace. Then from this Grace you want to head all the way over to this point and then just take out this thing, which is invisible, and that will give you the Ash of War. Now you guys don't have to use bleed. This, you know, you can kind of put with any Ash of War that you want, and you can, you know, base your build off of the Ash of War you put it on, but I'm putting mine on bleed. Now with this pike you will see it causes blood loss buildup 77, which is great, and you can add several things to make this a even better build with the talisman. The armor doesn't really matter what you put at all, put whatever you want, because anyways when they do hit you, they're not going to attack you because you have this shield that will block 99% of their attacks. Now what you want to do for the talisman is you want to get this new DLC talisman, which is called the Pearl Shield Talisman, and this is what makes this build new. This one is founded kind of like right in the beginning of the DLC. Like you don't really have to do too many fights to get here. Once you're here, you want to follow me all the way over to this one part where there is going to be this chest. You want to open up this chest behind all of these, you know, little things right here, and you want to simply pick it up, and that will be the talisman that I told you guys to get. Once you guys get that talisman, you guys can put on a ton of other stuff. Now what I run and what I like the most is definitely the Ritual Sword Talisman. This one is really easy to get, and it will raise attack power when HP is at max. With this shield, you're going to be blocking a lot of the damage and you're really not going to get hit. So what you want to do to get this talisman is you want to head all the way over to the main map and go right here in these runes, the Lux runes. You want to go under it, complete the boss fight, then you will get the talisman, which is really easy. Now there are 2 other talismans you can pick, and there are even more talismans you guys can use. Like I said, have fun with it. You guys can choose different Ash of Wars to put on the pike. You want to get the Lord of Blood's blood loss in your vicinity, increases attack power. This can be paired with the Blood Ash of War that you're going to be putting on the Blood Pike, and this talisman is going to be yet again underneath the Capitol. You want to head all the way over to this location underneath Capitol, defeat this boss, and you will get the talisman. Now you guys want to get the Great Shield Talisman. This will boost guarding ability, which will obviously help because you're trying to guard and, you know, make it so nothing can hit you while you're guarding. Go to the Erd Tree Gazing Hill, then take out the horse and then ride the horse all the way down here, go to your right, and then there should be his carriage. You want to go right ahead and open up the chest behind it. That is gonna have the talisman that you're looking for this build. Now, what you guys can also get, finally, the last thing to get is the golden vow. This will raise attack power, and it's just really gonna help you guys out with this build in general, so put on that as well. And this can be found in the top part of the volcano in the main map. Now, in order to use this build like the best is before you go into the fight, you want to take that Ash of War, that Sudoku Ash of War, and put it on your character. Then you want to go over to a incarnation thing where you can spawn in incarnations and put on the golden vow. Then you want to take the shield out and block with the shield, and make sure you do heal up at the end so you have full health, so the ritual sword talisman activates. At this point, you will have the pike in your right hand, or you should, and you want to continuously block with the shield. You want to aim it at your enemy, and when your enemy goes to attack you, you will not get hit. The shield will block it, and you can sit there and just keep on poking him over and over and over. And with the blood loss, and with all of these talisman and the golden vow and the ritual sword talisman, that will increase your attack power, and the new like everything put together will absolutely demolish whatever is in front of you. And this isn't even maxed out when it comes to the level, so what you're seeing right now isn't as good as you can get it. If you max out the blood pike and max out the fingerprint stone shield, you will be doing even more damage and be blocking more stuff, and it'll be just even better. Now, keep in mind though, when the enemy does attack your shield, it will take out your stamina up, and if he does do it too much, then the shield is gonna get like a little like burst back, and your shield's gonna break for a second. So yeah, keep that in mind. But when you guys are able to block, it will block a lot of the attacks, if not all of them, most likely. Usually it does, and you guys can just simply find an opening and then poke them with that stick. So yeah, take advantage of this absolutely broken build. This is incredible for PvE, and this can be very good for PvP. Definitely use this, have fun, get through the whole game with ease. And what's great is these things you can get early in the game compared to some other builds, so it's really cool. And this is just a no skill build, just block and attack. So yeah, I really hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope to see you guys in my next build video, and have fun with PvE, PvP, destroying all your enemies. Don't forget to check out Silent Services, and inshallah, alhamdulillah, and may Allah bless you all. Barakallah.